everybody, and welcome here once again, Tabletop Tyranny for our Tuesday game. But it's Thursday today. We have to reschedule. So thank you and anyone for being here with us on an off day. We are here playing more Lost Tales of Paradisia, and we left off mid-encounter. Very brief synopsis of what happened last episode. The group finally made it to their hamlet and keep on the riverside. Arriving by the property's northern road, they made some brief contact with the ranchers of the property who live off the property. Didn't really know too much about it, didn't have too much information to garner. And then they arrived and were quickly accepted by a friendly town's guard who was more than willing to oblige your guys' needs, introduce you to the lord of the manor, or the figurehead of the manor, to which you were brought to his mansion, or his manor. It wasn't really that sprawling of a mansion, but it was the biggest house on the premises. And come to find out, this man is actually an agent of a different kingdom, an agent of the church, and he wants to basically work with you guys. This is the root of why you guys have secured such a property. You guys have unraveled a lot of possible interplanar drama that is unfolding in this countryside. Church wishes to work with you a little bit more directly based on information that it has received. It didn't take long before 1 and 2 were put together that one of the group has been spilling secrets of what has been happening outside of the circle.
Secrets!
The group discussed in full much of their personal affairs, such as Howard being Nash Billion, possible, definite, some drama to a realm called Hallwire, a city far away, belonging to mostly high elves. And most of this matter was discussed openly with the agent, who is mostly there to give you guys political, regional assistance and immunities in that matter. In exchange, we'll be providing you with information and possible work related to your mission. It was at that point a disruptance in the town was heard. There was a ruckus. Moving out from the meeting, you guys came upon near the town inn and where the well was. There were creatures in the dark that looked chicken-like, but were not in fact chicken. They were some type of leathery, scaled, chicken-headed monstrosities. There was the body of a townsman that was made of stone. It looks like he was somehow attacked by these beings. There was also someone trying to pull somebody out of a well. Howard went to investigate. Come to find out, it was a man pulling his niece, someone from the well. They were playing in the well, and on pulling her out, an ooze was right behind and attacked Howard rather than this town man and his niece as he ran towards the cornfield. Upon attacking this creature, it split in two. They got smaller, but appeared later on to not sustain much wounds other than splitting and getting smaller in size. Reyna quickly put most of the monstrosities to sleep, whilst Basil ran up and confronted one and dealt with it with Milo with some well-placed shots. Milo then proceeded to kill one of these ooze creatures and send Nyx in, who also split the creature further, which are now hopping at like more small cat dog-like sized creatures rather than the more oxen-sized creature that came out of the well. There's a fairly Nyx-sized ooze along the south portion of the well, sitting on the well, and right outside of the north section of the well are two, more dog-sized blobs that are gurgling and hissing corrosively. Also, scarecrows in the cornfield have begun moving as well.
Forgot
They
about
are right over in here, hidden, but they're there, but they're sort of blending in with the dark lighting of the, because this happened sort of during like twilight hour before complete dark and dusk, and that is where we left off. They began to animate and move after a demonic whisper was heard on the wind, and bubbling from the ooze itself. Halward heard before moving towards the end, and that is kind of where we left off. One of them was dispatched. One or two of them, of those monstrosities, were dispatched. The scarecrows had yet to enter the fray, and the ooze had been split multiple times, and Milo had dispatched of one entirely. I remember that was where we left off.
Hell yeah.
We heard like demonic like.
Yeah, you heard the demonic voice. Yeah, you heard a demonic taunting on the wind, which animated these scarecrows.
Yeah.
Nyx is
Hal
also
heard something.
right
Hal
up
heard
near
something,
the,
but he's gotta.
yeah,
I
Nyx
gotta
is
tell
not
you.
labeled, but she is right between those two oozes that are on the well. Not the south portion well that's larger, the two smaller ones that are in the northern sections of the well.
Well.
Oh, well.
So, did I finish my turn? Are we back to the top?
You're on
I
round
think we
3 now.
finished your turn. The oozes go, and then because we did not do their turn, they are actually dead last on the initiative.
Okay.
I know that they didn't do any of their moves or their attacks because they're right the fuck there. So we will start, I guess, with that.
Ooze. My poor Mastercrafted Scimitar has a -2 penalty to it.
Nyx is going to get an attack of opportunity as this ooze begins to writhe away in the direction of Halward.
Let's go, Nyx.
Still bubbling in that corrosive manner.
Just a 10 for Nyx.
And does hit.
Oh shit.
They have
What
a
the
they have
fuck?
a terrible they have very, very low dexterity. A 10 actually does hit it.
Apparently. Alright, so Nyx.
Don't need to roll damage. It will end up splitting, but I'm not gonna give that new one its move. So one is gonna stay right here. And then the smallest now these ones right here. These are very small. They're like big rodent size. They're
Okay.
like the size of like a New York City rat.
Ugh.
Smaller than the one that is on the well, and much, much smaller than the one that is south of the well, or right on the ground there.
So
If this
don't
one
roll
is
to attack, you said?
Yeah, you don't have to roll the damage. It looks like they're getting smaller
Or
in
damage,
size and likely more easy to kill, but they're not losing hit points from these attacks.
Okay.
That seems to be what happens. And I have to roll something. Give me 1 second.
Kick an ooze? Is that something? Can you kick an ooze?
You can kick an ooze and it
Can I spray
won't
some
take
like
slap.
ooze to be gone on my shoes and kick it?
I wonder if it actually splits if you do bludgeoning.
I don't know. I'm afraid to slash it with my Mastercrafted sword anymore. It's burning my sword.
Right.
I'm just gonna throw my dagger because it does piercing.
Nyx's paw takes 5 points of acid damage after direct
wow.
contact with the ooze.
Alright.
And then I'm going to make an attack on Halward.
Did you just say Ivan Ooze? Nice.
No, I said.
No,
oh,
no.
did I?
Jacob did.
Oh, you said it? I definitely didn't.
My childhood trauma.
I said I was. Oh, that's funny.
Ivan Ooze.
That was, what was
Yeah.
that? The first Power Rangers?
Yep.
Yes, it
What a
was.
throwback.
Okay, I remember that.
I watched that movie so much when I was fucking young.
I got a 20 to hit.
Misses.
Halward misses. You are able to jump out of the way of this hissing, pseudopod-like appendage that flies out of the rat body, almost, the
Can I
rat-like
say-
body.
when it like goes to time, it can't say ooze.
My humor's wasted on these simpletons.
Staying adjacent to Nyx, who's probably right in here, is what I imagined when we ran up initially.
Yeah.
And this one's gonna go here, and it's actually gonna attack Nyx. Oh my god, that's a 7 to hit. I don't think I even hit Nyx.
No, Nyx is a 16 to hit.
Jesus Christ. That's great. That's cool.
13 plus my proficiency.
That's cool.
And it's gonna dash. It's gonna do a double. It's gonna do it. It's gonna dash, and then it'll get to there, but it can't make any attacks. Reyna, yeah, this is the size of a large, like basically like Nyx, like a large, common pet. But it's this shapeless, amorphous, corrosive, hissing blob that does not look in any way helpful to human contact. But it ends its turn, and this one doesn't get to attack because it was a newly developed creature this turn. I'm not gonna give myself a free creature attack with it. I'll say it just happens, and then we start with Reyna.
Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna use second level magic missile and see what it does.
Oh, to the one right adjacent to you.
Yep. Cause that's what I see, and I'm scared of it. Alright. So that's 18 points of damage. And
18 to the larger of the three, correct? Yeah, that's the
yeah, I
largest
just
of the three.
shot all of them at
18?
him.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Does not appear to resist any of this damage as
Cool.
bolts fly out and start blasting. Just chunks of this ooze go flying out on the lawn, hissing on the grass. It's still there, but doesn't look like it can take anything close to what you just did again. You blew a lot of this thing away with that.
cool. I don't
But it
think I
is still
can.
there. It does not split.
Yeah, I can't do anything else, but I am nervous being really close to him. So I'm gonna Misty Step away. And
Well, you already casted a second, a leveled spell, so you
Oh
can't
yeah,
do
that is true. Yeah, you can only cast a cantrip, I believe. Yeah, you can't stack. Yep, you cannot stack spells in that manner.
Well, actually, yeah.
Oh, he is right.
Yeah.
But now you know for the future.
Okay,
You have a cantrip that's a bonus action.
no, I don't. My only
Oh.
bonus action spell is Misty Step.
Oh. Better do
Okay.
what Fat Joe does. The lean back.
Well, my AC is 21 right now, so
Fairly high.
I think I'm gonna try to move.
Okay.
Are the
let
squares
me-
5 feet or?
They are 5 feet. Let me make an attack. Yeah, where are you gonna move to first? Are you gonna like move directly back, or are you gonna go like? Are you gonna go like this and then try to get over here, or are you gonna try to break like directly away?
I think I'm gonna go closer to Milo.
Milo.
And I get
Right
30
here.
feet of movement.
Then an attack happens. I will make my opportunity attack. I missed. Was not close.
Yay! Okay. And then I'll get closer to Milo.
Yep.
Yep, perfect. Hey, we spell Mister.
No, so you guys are right there down by the road. Kind of in the shadows.
Cool. I'm done.
Okay, I have, those two, chicken monsters are incapacitated, I believe, right? You still have them in the slumber.
Yeah.
So we can skip them. We can go right that hell.
Do they get saves at the end of the turn?
No, I don't think so.
I don't believe they do.
I think they're
That's-
just stuck like that.
Well, Star's
think
muted.
they're stuck
I think she's
like
talking,
that.
but she's muted.
No. They
No.
don't. It's the spell
it's a good
ends
spell.
if they take any damage.
Or someone uses an action to shake them out
Yeah.
of their slumber. They're stupid.
So if the slime is smart enough to go shake it,
They go shake
Like,
that
wake
chicken.
up.
The slime shakes the chicken.
yeah,
Shake that.
thing.
So that- It's a heroic bag.
So I think it's my turn then.
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. So I lose my defensive bonus, so my armor class goes back to 17. I think I'm gonna take my magical dagger, and I'm just gonna shake the slime in front of me. With a melee attack, and it does piercing damage if that is relevant. So first attack. I'm gonna strike it. It's 17.
17 hits.
Okay, and then it does. And I'm actually going to. I'm not going to do it. 1d4 plus 6, so it's going to be 3, 6, so 9 points of piercing damage on that slime in front of me. And then with my second attack, as part of my attack action, I'm going to do the same thing and just shank it again with the dagger.
You get splashed for 8 points of acid damage. Your weapon takes no damage.
Oh, my legs! I'm gonna follow through with the attack.
That's the magical rapier.
This is the magical dagger, yeah. Because
Oh, the magical dagger. My bad.
Yeah, this does piercing damage if that matters.
Oh, that's right. No, that's fine.
And then this
yeah,
is
you
the second
got
attack
magical
of part
dagger.
This is the second attack. Oh shit, that's
Okay.
like a 25.
You're gonna hit.
Yeah. And that's gonna be another d4. So it's gonna be 9 more points of damage.
You take 6 points of acid splash as the creature dies.
Oh. Ew. As a bonus action, I will I'll healing word myself first level.
Yeah, it fucking burns. That's a lot of acid damage in a single turn, man. Like this is charring armor, not in a way that's like permanently like deteriorating it, but it's getting through. It's burning your flesh. It's burning your face. It's really bad, man.
Actually,
It doesn't feel good.
I'm gonna do a second level healing word.
The texture's really thick and it feels icky.
I'm gonna roll it on because I can apply it. So it gives me 7 points of healing back.
Discus.
It didn't apply it. It lied to me. I thought it was gonna apply it. Son of a bitch. Yeah. So with that, I shake it twice, take some damage. Are the farmer and them still next to me?
There's like a farmer in
They're running around the property. So this fenced area that you're near,
Mhm.
it looks like it's wooden stakes and some boards, and it looks like they got like thin wiring there. It was meant to like keep chickens and small livestock in there. There's dead small pigs that are in there, and then apparently the chickens were probably inside. It looks like they burst out or something.
Okay.
Is what it looks like.
I think what I want to do is if the farmer and them are still like running like around the building like to get back to the other
Right.
side of it, I think I want to stay with them a little bit until they get around the other corner, like away from the fence, the other side of the house. So I guess I would just move up. I think I'll just move straight up, straight north 2 squares from my position.
You're gonna move forward too.
Yeah, just like straight up from where my character's at, just 2 squares up.
Okay.
Right there, because I imagine them running along the house, and I'm running
Yeah,
up to
they're
kind of intercept
running.
anything.
Yeah, they're running towards a back porch way is what it looks like.
Yeah, that'll be my that's my turn.
Okay.
With I in my turn. It's your
You can gain an inspiration, keeping watch over the civilians,
Sweet.
rather than charge in and attack.
I think he's also mortified from getting splashed on by the Zeus, and then his other scimitar just becoming like shitty because he slashed it.
Yeah.
I think he's just mortified at this point.
He's giving you inspiration because you're about to get pummeled by scarecrows.
Yeah. I like
did you
to see him
say?
Azel, it is your turn. You are near this stone body of a fallen townsfolk. Behind you are the incapacitated monsters.
Could I just quickly look, like, does he have anything on him that didn't turn to stone? Like, would there be like a paper or a note? I don't want to use my action looking, but I just want to scan him real quick.
It doesn't look like he had anything like that on him of note. I need to read a wording.
Okay, I pick him up and I throw him against the tree. Not really. He'd shatter.
Just break him over your fucking knee.
Useless! Bah! Where's the information?
There's a little note inside of his body when you break him open.
I've got to post it on WikiLeaks. I've got to go on War Thunder and leak military secrets. They'll be like, "What? No, this tank that's coming out actually has this type of barrel."
Yeah. So him and all of his like common clothes and all that are all petrified, is what it looks like. He didn't have anything like of note on him other than it looked like he had a pitchfork that he was using to prod at these creatures or defend himself, perhaps when he was caught off guard.
Sure. Okay. Well, I think I'll go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 1, 5 to the right. I'm gonna get in contact with that slime.
Like that.
Yeah,
that.
and I'm gonna hit him with Curse Breaker.
Slime breaker. Oh,
Slime breaker.
just change your name to whatever you're.
Not with that. Okay. Does a 23 hit?
It will.
Okay, it's slashing. It's a D8 plus. I do 14 slashing damage.
So you slam your sword into this very, small writhing ooze, and the sword goes through it, splashing you for 7 points of acid damage. The creature does not split again. Rather, the two very small forms just kind of coerce back together, very T-1000-like, and they're still blobbing there. It appears completely immune to the blow entirely, other than splashing you for damage.
Oh, from my sword? Didn't do anything?
Yeah, your sword didn't take any damage. It appeared to not do any damage, and when you impacted it, it splashed you like that. You don't think
Did any of my scales come off?
Oh,
No, that's a joke.
oh, that's a good question. That's a great question. Can we get a skill check real quick?
Run the skill track. I will. I think. Do I have any movement left? I think 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm done. I'm done, Zoe.
What? What was that?
I'm done. My sword didn't hurt them.
Oh.
Didn't hurt them. Also, the scarecrows.
Basil, you haven't said your one line. Have you gone yet?
I am my
It's your
turn.
There we go.
Play your
It is,
last pathetic card.
It is Milo's turn.
All right. I didn't mark anything off, so I don't think I Hunter's marked anything yet. Unless you guys rem. Well, favored foe is it's just special that I can use any turn.
Yeah, you did your favorite foe on the first creature, which got dropped pretty quickly.
Okay.
The
Did
one
I
little
mark
fucking,
that off?
chicken monster.
Ah, yes, I did.
You used
Yeah.
you used your free thing there.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't cast that other spell, is what I remember.
I must use probably a bonus action on something else then, probably Nyx. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the green sea is the chicken thing, right? Right.
Yes, they are
Okay.
both incapacitated.
Oh, that's right. They're like hypnotized or whatever.
You can target them still, but they are both incapacitated right now and not fighting.
Will that snap them out of it?
It will, but it'll also
Damage 'em.
It'll also likely do a critical hit.
The
Because you're basically coup de grace a defenseless thing that is in no way, shape, or form even, and you're a fucking level like 6 adventurer, you know. So like,
yeah.
that's probably like a coup de grace, I would say. Same thing where if Basil just went over there and whipped out Cursebreaker, that's gonna be a crit. It's a fucking helpless chicken-sized creature. It's got no chance.
Chicken-sized creature.
So are you saying it's an automatic crit, or do I just have advantage?
If you want to attack, if you want to attack, you can either attack it with advantage or you can attack it with not advantage, and if you hit, you crit. That's what I'll say for now. I'm positive that there's a ruling on coup de grace, but I think the ruling is if you're doing a melee right adjacent to it, you're basically just cutting the throat. But I'll say in this instance, that thing is completely out of it. It's got no way of waking up. If you don't kill it, it's going to wake up. But if you kill it, it's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a crit.
The one in front of the stump, I'll go for the crit and just roll the one.
Okay.
The other one will wake up. Or wait. Hold on. I don't know how that works.
No, the other one will not wake up.
Cool. Never mind.
Okay.
Ignore me.
All right. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
So that's an automatic crit, you're saying?
Yep. You basically just hit its vital. You know, you hunt. You know how to hit things that are actually trying to fucking defend themselves and be alert. And this isn't, so it's a crit.
I didn't officially say I was casting Hunter's Mark on it, which is why I was asking the Hunter's Mark thing
Correct.
to begin with. Is that okay still?
What do you want? Do you want the Hunter's Mark on it?
Yeah, I needed to do it
Yeah, you
before
can.
I.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
okay.
You can. Yeah, you
okay.
can.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
All right. So. 1d8. 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. 16. So that's 21 damage to that thing.
Damn.
Shoot it right in the head. Fucking dies. It's
All
not
right.
moving no more.
I love that description. Shoot, it's fucking it died. It's
Yeah.
fucking dead.
So there's two of them there, and you shot at that one. That one's taking a little bit of damage. So yeah, you definitely get a headshot on it, and it dies.
All right, I'm gonna
Doesn't make any
transfer.
noise.
I'm gonna transfer my Hunter's Mark. Can I do that, or does that have to?
Yeah,
Oh no no, I have to
transfer
do that on a new turn to mark a new creature. So
you use your bonus action to transfer it to a new target.
well, my bonus action was to cast it to begin with.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't
But
transfer it.
But no. Next turn you use
Yes.
bonus action right to transfer it. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah,
right,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know you did it this turn, but are you moving or are you staying near range?
Well, I have another shot. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do it on the chicken or if I want to. The pink S, is that a big slime?
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
it is the biggest of slimes.
Okay.
Currently, yes.
Okay. Hmm. I'm just gonna go for the second chicken without Hunter's Mark on it. That's still a crit if I hit.
The chicken creature. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. 26 to hit.
On the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit and it's a crit, but not with your spell addition damage.
Right. Okay. 4, 10. So that's 15 damage.
You hit that one in the torso, and it comes back awake with a sickening, croaking cry, and it pierces the night sky as it's laying there writhing in pain. You have awoken it and done a lot of damage, but it is not dead.
All right, I'm gonna lay a favored foe into it then. That's just a special that I can do on top of my hit.
Okay. That's right.
It's another 4 damage.
Still alive, still quite hurt.
Ooh. All right. And since Reyna moved towards me, I will stay where I am.
Okay, sounds good. Effective turn. Wiping out the numbers of these creatures, dealing significant to the remaining that's alive. Definitely a good turn. It is. It's now the ooze turn.
Biggest oozer.
Alright.
Basil and two.
Multiple ooze attacks coming in on Basil.
I've seen this somewhere before.
Call that a doozy.
Oh.
I got a 7 and I got a 23.
Yeah.
23 hits.
23 will hit. Okay.
You're rude for that, but it hits.
Now, the tendril itself is compressed into a more solid mass. It deals 4 points of bludgeoning damage, but it is made out of very corrosive material. There's going to be a bit of acid damage with it. There it is. 14 points of acid damage.
Ew.
As it burns. What armor
not
are
into-
you wearing?
I'm wearing splint mail.
Is it magical?
Nope.
It begins to wear, and it takes a -1
Nice.
penalty to AC
You're-
as your armor begins to wear.
Oh. No.
Quit puddling that ooze, Basil.
don't have much hope of hitting Reyna, but you are the closest available target to me. That's an 8. Moving on from that, we're going to the scarecrows. Yeah, you are very able to get out of the way. It was a clumsy attack, but clearly when they hit, they fucking hit. This scarecrow shifts and begins moving towards Howard. Let me see what we have for attacks. Yeah, because they had came off of the poles in their following turn.
Yeah, de-spike themselves.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they spent all of that last turn de-spiking.
Decrucify.
Reyna, fireball me even though you don't have it. I can take it. Crucible. Easy with me, my scarecrow friend.
Need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
As it glares at you with glowing eldritch eyes in what is otherwise just straw and cloth and wood line.
I'm gonna cash an inspiration.
Okay.
Wisdom save. 13.
You have seen scarier things. You have actual assassins trying to murder you in public. The scarecrow is just that. It's straw and cloth. It's not very scary. This one.
That's before he pulls out his fear gas.
There are some scarecrows in Divinity Original Sin that if you try to fight them too early,
Double move.
goddamn. They just keep you dazed and keep wailing on you.
Mm-hmm.
The scarecrows just march forth from the corn stalks, and that is their turn. Alward was unaffected by the glare. And
They're
moving on
smolder.
from that.
Trying to rinse me up.
Yeah.
Baby, come on with me.
Wow.
It's Reyna's turn.
This is gonna be a big turn for me this round.
Cool. I'm gonna just another magic missile. I'm gonna do first level though, cause I'm running out of second level spells.
He's unfazed. Oh, what?
Come on. Stop the match.
He's still standing.
Just 10 points of damage.
That is the one you magic missile blasted last turn, correct?
No, I did 18 last turn.
No, I know, but that's I'm saying that's the same target, right? Yeah.
Yep, same one.
Yeah.
I want
yeah,
him
it's
out of
dead.
my face.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yes!
I'm gonna say
My-
Crucio.
Oh, my notes on the damage monsters got mixed up, and I knew that was the one that she attacked last turn, and I wanted to make note of that because it does die if that was the case, and I know it was. So yeah, it flies apart in a splash all over the dirt and lawn, which is sizzling, but otherwise not looking like it's affecting you at all.
Okay.
And that is that for him.
I guess. I'm gonna say, y'all got it up there?
I got it.
Okay. And she's gonna stay right there.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I have a range of like 120 feet. You're okay.
I'm
I have a heart attack.
Well, I can't control that. Okay, I'm done.
Did you completely take out that slime?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like a Nickelodeon award show.
Yum.
Oh, here comes the chicken. You're about to get turned into a chicken nugget. Wow.
No, go away.
It actually can't. It's got a dash to get to you because
Oh.
it had to spend half of its movement standing.
Yes.
Yeah. I had spend half of my movement standing.
Wow, that
You
hypnotic
got to.
patterns is great. I love
Yeah,
it.
it was pretty good actually.
It's-
You
yeah.
got to spend half of your movement.
You
Yeah,
got to
change-
spend half of
Yeah,
it.
you gotta change our mindset. You got to.
No, I mean you guys get knocked down prone a lot, so I gotta remember to do it for the monsters when it matters. He was shy by like 5 feet, but he definitely had to spend half of his movement standing. That penalizes his flight speed because it's part of his movement. So, yep, he had to double move to get to you, and then he ends his turn.
My turn.
Yes, Howard's turn.
I'll say, in my regular voice, no howl voice. I'll be, Basil, I'm sorry, and I'll pull out my gem of brightness and say, blinded by the light, and use 5 charges of it, and it's going to shoot a 30-foot cone, and it's going to get all of those, the slimes, the scarecrows, and Basil. They all have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blind.
Let's
Okay.
see.
It's 5 charges for that. It's the 3rd command word.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. DC 15?
What
It's Constitution saves.
What? Con save? Okay.
Constitution. DC 15 Constitution save.
30,
Shoot everyone that's
30 foot long and wide, or how wide
yeah,
is
it's
it?
well, when I use 5 charges, a 30-foot cone, so it's from my body. It's a cone.
So
it's gonna go all the way.
it'll probably hit Nyx too. Nyx is somewhere in there.
I thought Nyx was on the other side. Well,
Nyx
yeah,
is adjacent to the well.
if she's next to the well, then it's not.
Depends on what side of the well, right?
Well.
Let's just say
blinded.
she's in there, just for easy. Just roll the dice. It'll be fun.
I'm blinded. I did not.
Oh, I got to roll for Nyx to save.
Yeah. 15.
What
DC
kind
DC
of
15 Constitution
con?
save.
Okay.
She's
Mm,
blind.
Nyx failed.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you
The
got both of
slimes are immune to blind. I'm not going
Oof.
to bother rolling for them.
Wow.
But both scarecrows that are adjacent to Basil failed their test, and they are not immune to blind.
Nice.
And then the one in front of me, did he save?
The one adjacent to you did roll a 13.
So he failed.
That's a fail.
Okay, yeah, I forgot what the DC was, but he rolled
It's a 15. It's a 15.
15. Oh, then totally. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he definitely failed. The other
Oh,
two
yeah.
didn't come close.
After I say that, I see the slime's kind of just like. Oops.
Yeah, the slime's just being a slime. But the scarecrow apparently are very much affected by this burst of light that's come forth. What did that again?
My gem of brightness.
Oh, your gem of brightness. Okay.
It takes 5 charges to do the cone. If I use 1 charge, it's just like a
Oh man.
single target.
He flipped up his eye patch and he had like this.
Well, I don't
nice-
have that yet. Sadly.
Yeah. So you pull out the gemstone and just this light flies out and all the scarecrow scarecrow will just start flailing around as if affected by it because they definitely are. The slime doesn't appear to care. It doesn't do damage.
Yeah. And then
Basil also is affected by this.
yeah, and seeing Basil get affected by it, I'm like, oh shit. Well, sorry. I'll as a bonus action, I'll throw a 3rd level. Basil.
Oh,
So you're gonna get
15.
13 HP.
Nice.
So did that do damage or just blind?
It's just blinded.
Okay.
There was no damage. It was just blind.
Blinded is an OP condition.
Right.
Yeah, it makes all your attacks on that person have advantage because they have no clue it's coming.
And their attacks have disadvantage.
Yeah, and their attacks can't fucking hit.
And then so blinding them all with my into the Breakfast Club hand raise. I will I'm gonna move. I'll move 30. I'm gonna move towards. Can you zoom out a little bit so I can take? That's all.
Promise.
What's up?
Can you zoom out a little bit so I can see where on the grid, the square? Okay, just so easy. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to G19 and just take the attack opportunity from that scarecrow that's in front of me. So he's blinded.
Okay.
Tyler, why did your video reset?
I don't know.
That's weird.
And then that scarecrow that was adjacent, he gets to
I
swing
couldn't.
out.
I failed.
Oh, okay, cool.
I couldn't
That'll
see
be
anyone.
my turn.
I was just like looking at myself, so I.
Gotcha.
It's my turn. Oh, and you're blinded for. You're blinded
how long?
for a
I was
minute,
gonna ask when they
and
go.
you can the
Okay.
creature can
Minute.
repeat the saving. The creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of their turn.
At the beginning of their turn.
No, at the end of their turn. They can,
At their end of their turn. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was a fucking turn.
Tom, are you able to put an N on there for Nyx, wherever Nyx is?
Oh yeah, I can do that here. Let me see. Let me make
Change your name to text.
Yeah. I was gonna make it smaller, but no, it doesn't need it. Right here.
Okay. So yeah, Nyx is also blind.
but she looks beautiful. Her eyeballs just, her little pupils just expand.
Meow.
It's a business. Wait, my turn's over. I think it's Basil's.
That was that was a good turn, affecting both friend and foe alike. Blind all the constructs, which are not immune to blind, at all.
Where are your sunglasses now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I get advantage. They all have sunglasses.
Okay, I'm going to. If it's my turn, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
cast,
it is Basil's turn.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself. My scales will shimmer, and then I will. I'll take the dodge action, and I'll just say, I can't fucking see. Oh my eyes.
My fucking eyes! The fish off SpongeBob. My eyes.
And
Let's see.
I'll end my turn.
You get to make the Constitution save. See if they're blind.
15.
Yep.
Nope.
Ah.
Okay. Someone else's turn.
Sorry.
Are you still blinded?
Yeah, I failed.
Okay. Milo, it is your turn. You have a squawking monstrosity in front of you.
Who's taller?
Let's find out.
Milo is 2'9".
Holy shit.
Put him in a headlock.
Yeah.
You could probably ride that fucking thing.
Right? If it's a medium creature,
it's
I
like,
sure can.
It's just barely shorter than you. You actually stand over this
Okay.
Milo the giant.
So Milo's just like, oh, hi. Switches to Venom Tongue. He's just gonna stab him, like
Boy,
right in the
dang.
side, right in the side of the head. Oh, he actually might not. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay.
Scales break easy under the edge of Venom Tongue.
9 damage.
creature goes down instantly. Spend all that time running and squawking just to meet the end of Venom Tongue and then drop dead right in front of you. That's what happens.
Now, am I able to switch back to my bow? Or if I were to use my free action to switch to my dagger?
The action grants you 2 attacks that you can use on your turn, correct?
Yes, I want to switch back to my bow so I can actually hit something. There's nothing else to hit with my dagger, right?
You can drop Venom Tongue as a free action with the environment. Use your free interaction with the environment and draw the bow and use the last attack with the bow.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna hit that slime right next to Nyx.
Absolutely. No cover, no nothing.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a crit.
So 1,
There's gonna be a lot of damage.
8. Oh, excuse you.
Bio.
Ow, dude. 8, 9, 10. So that's 15 damage. No, go. Dude. Go away.
Who's down?
Who's down?
Arrow goes through this small ooze, smaller than the stump it's near, smaller than Nyx. And it goes down after the arrow impales it on the floor, and it just goes into the ground, bubbling and writhing before it disperses.
What is the bee in front of the black bee? Is that the thing that's the dude
That's
that's
the body.
Okay, that's what I
the
thought.
body of the townsfolk.
Okay, what? Let me check something here. Alright, I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to the scarecrow right in front of Basil.
Okay, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The one that's literally in front of his square.
Yeah. And, am I able to say something to Nyx in this moment? Or have I kind of used up all that?
Yeah,
I am?
yeah,
Okay.
your turn.
Okay, so I will just say, Nyx, move towards my voice.
She should get the save at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
But technically,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, at the end of her...
she would just be taking the dodge action if she doesn't have the command.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She can only dodge, right? If I were to use the bonus action.
Yeah. But you still get the save. She can still save.
Yeah. Okay. Then never mind that. Yeah, and then I'll just have Nyx save. Is it con?
Yeah, Constitution. DC 15 con.
Nyx got a 16.
Woohoo!
Nyx is no longer blind.
Really?
So then, yeah, that's my turn. Nyx, I'm gonna have her take the dodge action.
I would like to award Howard and Milo inspiration, just for some sheer badass adventure shit that's going on. Milo dispersing of 2 of those monsters in very, cool atmospheric manner, even if it wasn't intentionally supposed to go down exactly like that way. It kind of did as a situation, and the gem, it hit all them scarecrow, hit your allies even, but it is what it is. I think it was a good scene.
Nice.
It sucks for Basil, who was hit and surrounded by foe.
I was
But ultimately, the scene is fucking pretty badass, and these creatures are dying to Milo's attacks very quickly. I think Milo's at body count 4, so it's a good encounter. See it happen and unfold, so you guys can get some inspiration.
Sweet.
Now it's the Ooze's turn. We have a blinded, unaware paladin that we're gonna do some attacks on. Your Shield of Faith is still there,
Yeah, and I'm taking
your
the dog action.
Okay. Your AC is 1 lower because you've eaten 1 penalty from the booze. So that's the only difference.
Yeah. So they should be hitting normally, even though
I have very bad booze. I rolled a critical hit.
Ooh.
You're a
Silvery barbs.
Ooh.
Are you within range?
Hold on, let me check. Sorry, I had to say it. Oh wait,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
far
He's
away?
like 40. He's like 45.
Ha! I have 60 feet.
Yup, silvery barb's really good
Get
spell.
fucked,
Alright,
Tom.
Wow.
I need to see if I re-roll the entirety of the thing, or just the actual d20 that I rolled the crit. I just need to see the ruling on the spell to see if I re-roll both dice or one.
Star says hot.
Wording will say everything. Because one gives me a far less chance of rolling another crit than the other, so it matters.
The triggering creature must re-roll the d20.
The
and use the
d20.
low-
So I picked up the d20 and re-roll it. Okay, done. A natural 1. I rolled a natural fucking 1.
Oh!
Billy Mays turning this into this with that game of
And
inspiration.
then,
Holy shit.
and then I can choose a creature to get advantage on the next attack roll. Ability check
yourself.
or saving throw.
Give it to yourself.
I think I have to choose a creature.
Well, you are a creature.
I'm
You
gonna
can
choose
choose,
someone
you
else.
can choose yourself.
I'm just gonna give it to Basil. There.
Wow. Nice.
You didn't even see it coming.
Like, yeah, I can't. I missed.
Oh, that could be on your saving throw. If you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Wow.
What is the word you say that like fucks him over? What's the slide?
Hey,
Scarecrow.
dumb slime. Look at me.
I thought you were gonna say dumb slut.
I'm not that curl.
Dumb slut.
I'm gonna roll an attack with disadvantage.
Sir.
The scarecrows are gonna just lurch forward, or the one scarecrow is gonna lurch forward. 13 is not gonna hit.
Nope.
This one right here does not need to move. It is gonna attack Basil. Now it has disadvantage. Basil is blinded and grants advantage, making it a normal d20 roll. 14 will not hit.
No.
No.
No in my house.
And we wrap up with an 8. The Scarecrow are flinging blindly and unable to land even on a blinded, slowed down by heavy armor paladin. It's not even making contact with his body at this point. So Gem has just completely altered the entirety of the fight, while Milo and Rain are blasting slimes and monsters away. That is what's going on. Back to the top, Reina's turn.
Cool. So I am.
Oh, those scarecrows get to make the saves again. Don't forget that. They get to make the blinded save at the end of the turn.
Yep, I'm rolling right now.
It's DC 15 calm.
Both the ones adjacent to Basil awaken. The one near you is still blinded.
Basil, open your fucking eyes.
light.
You're gonna open your eyes. I'm just gonna flashbang you again.
Does it again. Bro.
I can see. What the fuck?
Gonna permanently damage my eyes.
Aronia, save me.
I'm gonna need what is it? Blind fighting or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Who's there?
Reina, I think, is Star's thinking of what Reina's gonna do. What's going on?
Contemplating.
She gotta be running out of spells. That's factoring in.
I can still kick ass. I don't need all my spells.
Hell yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't need spells to kick ass. I just like them.
yeah.
I mean, she can
I
attack
just
with
bought a
reach
bunch
action.
of spells. I'm gonna use them.
I'm the whole health bar. I'm gonna use the whole health bar.
No, your spells are making a lot of difference. They're not splitting slimes, and they're putting multiple
Yeah.
people to sleep without requiring concentration or giving saving throws. Yeah, you guys, this fight was well managed. To be honest, I've had a blast.
I think I'm gonna use Toll the Dead because I haven't used it, and I just want to.
Okay. Which creature?
Hold on. How far away am I from like any of them? The closest one. Am
You're
I
like within 50. You're like within 60 feet.
Okay,
You're
that's
trying
all
to
I
catch
need.
like yeah. You're definitely within 60 feet.
Okay,
Of
they
the
gotta make
scarecrow and the slime.
they gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Which one?
The closest one. The one
Okay.
right between Basil and Nyx, yeah.
Okay. I rolled an 18 on my wisdom saving throw.
Boo! Okay. Yeah, I guess it doesn't do anything.
Scarecrow resists the arcane chance of destruction. And continue
boo.
peering on.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll move forward a little bit. Maybe get.
Like here, closer.
Just like 1 square closer.
You take an attack of opportunity from Milo.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
It's with a ranged weapon, so it's with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm done now.
Oh, they're all dead. I can just remove these things from the initiative track. We don't need to look at that anymore. Elward's turn.
Honestly, besides the memes, I think I have to do it again. I'm gonna move up 1 square to the north, and I'm gonna do basically the same thing. I'm gonna do another 5 charges in the brightness gem and get 30-foot cone. So that's gonna get Basil the scarecrows. Okay. I don't know if I'll do this.
Where are you moving to?
Just one square up. If you move my character 1 square up,
That should hit me, yeah.
right there.
Or Nyx.
Yeah, I think I just.
How many charges do you get on that?
I have 50 charges. Well, 45.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna expend another 5 charges of it, so it's gonna do the same effect. Basil will automatically fail it because it's a save that relies on sight, and creatures fail that instantly. So technically, he's not really affected. If you look at it like that, on a positive note. But yeah, I'm gonna another cone. So those scarecrows need to make them flying.
Nyx failed again.
And I'll just say I'm sorry, but it makes sense.
Both the ones adjacent to Basil failed. The one adjacent to you rolled a nat 20.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And then I will, as a bonus action, I will send another healing word towards Basil. Basil, you can't see it, but I'm helping in a way. It'll be a 3rd level healing word.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be 11 points of HP back.
Wow.
And then I'm just going to stay put. I'm not going to move. Well, that's my turn.
Basil's up next. Under constant rain of these strobe light effects.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit one of the scarecrows. The one to the right of.
Okay,
with
the
me.
one right by Nick's. Okay.
Yeah, he's blinded, so it's a straight shot. It should be.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a single
Okay.
D20 roll because you're attacking a blinded foe while you're blind yourself. It's a big wash.
Does
Learn to use your
a
hearing.
13 hit? Say yes. Actually, no, I gotta save that. I gotta save it. Yeah, does a 13 hit? You can say yeah.
No, it does hit. I was
Oh,
looking
no.
at it. I
Okay.
have multiple pages for
Yeah.
Final Damage, so like I hadn't flipped back. But it does hit.
You can say yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I do 12 points of slashing damage,
Oh yeah.
and then I'm gonna swipe at him again. That hits. It was a 29, if you were curious.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah.
And I do 15 points of slashing damage to that scarecrow. So it's 12 then 15.
Yeah, there's like you're hacking whole like you hack an entire arm off of the scarecrow in your blind, attack. And it's still staggering there, but I mean it's very much wounded by these two blind strikes that went out.
I don't need vision to vanquish you, monster.
Apparently you do not.
And
Hey.
then I will, in my turn, and then I get to roll for the thing, and I'm gonna use the advantage that the silvery barbs gave me.
BC 15.
Jesus. Oh, natural 20.
Yes.
Nice.
That's
I can see you
about
again.
3 barbs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was a 7 before it was a natural
And she
20.
stole my natural 20 and gave it to Basil.
She
I'm gonna
taketh
need
and she
this,
giveth.
yoink. Like,
Yeah.
such a good spell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Milo's turn.
Alright, Milo is gonna move 10 feet up. Just to have a clear shot of that scarecrow. No, just directly up. Like 2 squares up from where he was. Yeah,
Yes.
right there, yep.
Okay.
And then he's gonna knock both arrows at the same time and shoot them both at that scarecrow that he's got his spell on. And I get them with advantage because he's blind?
Sir.
Sweet. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. He's got Hunter's Mark on him. Okay. So, first, that's a natural 20.
Woo!
Wow.
So I'm not even going to roll that one again. Well, I'll roll it just for fun. It was a 10. Second, it's a 24 to hit. So they both hit.
Both it. So roll the crit and then
Yeah.
roll the other damage because I'm not going to be able to resist any of this damage.
Alright, so 1, 7, 14,
So you can just tally it all up.
19,
I have a feeling it's going to equal a dead scarecrow.
24. So the first hit is 28 damage.
Nice. Holy shit.
Fucking fuck. And what's the next damage?
Alright, so that's just a regular 14.
So each arrow goes into a different eye socket as the creature just drops in a heap of immobile straw
Sweet.
fabric. It's done. It's not moving. That thing went from full HP to nothing instantly.
And since Nyx is blind, I will use my bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark to the next one, right next to Basil.
And the other scarecrow, yep.
Yeah. And then Nyx will roll to not be blind. Oh, so close. 14. Nyx is still blind.
Hate me. He's like, yeah,
Still
just
pawing
like-
her eye, still pawing her eyes out.
Ugh. It made sense in the moment.
And I think that's it. Yeah.
The ooze is gonna attempt to hit Basil once more with advantage.
Why does he have advantage?
Well, Basil's not blinded no more.
My
you're
eyes,
not.
really.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. You got out. My bad. I'm still attacking you, but with not advantage. 16 will not hit.
No, no, no.
Hell yeah.
You have to do better than that, ooze. Slime. I spit on him.
The other scarecrow. Well, there's two scarecrow left. One is gonna try to hit Hallward with disadvantage.
Well, that one, I thought that one saved last time.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one did save. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
that
I'm
one saved
sorry.
last time.
Yeah.
I'm fucking them all up. Yeah, there's a lot of things to remember.
Oh, you're good.
That
I'll-
one liver,
I got you.
liver punch.
I got 20 to hit Hallward.
Holy shit, that hits. He's
Liver,
pissed.
liver punched you.
He really did. Trying to turn me into a scarecrow, like off that scary stories on the dark.
Oh my god, that shit. 8 points of slashing damage and a wisdom saving throw.
Howard's gonna use his inspiration.
Yeah, it rakes across your face with its talent-like hands.
Oh, that's butt cheeks on a stick. 11. 11 total.
11.
Yeah,
Is,
like the Stranger
is
Things
what,
chick.
that is what you needed.
Fuck yeah! Woo!
You see the creature, its eyes, and begin to hear the voices, but you shake. You realize it's just an illusion. It's just an animated construct, likely possessed by whatever you're dealing with. You understand the situation more. It's unable to get into your mind any further. And then I've got one attack with disadvantage on Basil from the other side. Actually, no. Basil, no. Make a wisdom saving throw. It's going to glare at you. I'm not going to attack you. You're in full plate or whatever, splint armor. I'm not going to be able to hit you.
Gonna glare.
Yeah, I'm just going to glare at you. Make a wisdom saving.
Menacingly.
I got a 19.
You're a paladin, and this is not that scary.
How does the glare work if you're blinded?
My eyes are on now.
Not yours.
It's not about
The scarecrow.
it's not about. It targets one creature that it can see within 30 feet.
Oh.
It can still see him. It's just it's got disadvantage to fucking.
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
Okay. So it's
Yeah,
not like
it's
blind
not
blind.
complete blind. Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not like
It's like
complete
looking at
blind
the
or
sun
nobody would
first.
ever hit anything. Yeah.
Now, if he would have done it on Basil and Basil was blinded, Basil would have probably failed. Because actually, I don't think it would. Wait, it says a blinded creature can't see. Oh wait, blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. So I don't know if that
Right.
holds up then. So if it can't see, then it can't clear.
I passed it, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No. I mean, for future reference,
It's
though.
good to
Yeah,
know
no,
for,
yeah,
for future.
Yeah, this rare attack for blinded creatures or targeting blinded creatures with glare.
Oh, sorry.
I'll have to look at this. It's okay either way because he would have passed it. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that game breaking of the roll, but that is his turn.
That's good to know. Especially
And then I gotta make saving throws for
Yes.
that other
DC 15 Constitution.
failed.
I just feel his killing intent.
Yeah.
What is the spiritual pressure?
Kakarot.
Kakarot.
It is Raina's turn.
So, I'm just gonna use a 3rd level magic missile that seems to be doing pretty well. And I'll do 2 at the scarecrow next to Nyx and Basil.
Yep.
And then Hold on. How many do I get? 3. Oh, I
You
get
get
5.
6 at level 3, or no, you get 5 at level 3.
I get 5.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 5 at level 3. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. 2 at that one. And then 2 at the slime behind it, and then 1 to the one way back there. Okay.
Sure. So the slime near Basil and Nyx, we'll do that one first. Or the scarecrow by Basil and Nyx, we'll do that one first.
Harry.
8 points of damage. Ooh. Ooh.
Ah.
10 points of damage to the slime. I rolled 2 4s.
Oh,
Wow.
And then 5 to the scarecrow in the back.
oh yeah.
Imagine if I did that all to 1.
Would be fucking obliterated.
I like this spell a lot.
Yeah,
Whose
it
purple's
hits.
out of existence.
Yay!
I ooze.
That was the smallest of the small oozes. That one didn't. That one had the lowest HP as it got down to the smallest of small sizes. So yeah, that was enough to kill it.
Raina's new nickname is the Ooze Slayer. She's killing all the oozes.
I don't know if I like that.
The Slime Vanquisher.
Slime farmer. Slime rancher.
Slime
I'm
Rancher, there you go.
I'm still imagining them looking like that thing from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, the black ooze.
Yeah, I know we already got a picture, but that's in my mind. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, they're just like these very dark, gelatinous pudding monsters. That's they burp up and hiss in acidic corrosive sprays, and that's about it.
Nom,
Babe,
nom, nom,
send
nom,
the picture to him.
Scooby Doo's.
Yeah.
Scooby Dooby Doos.
You
It just
does
looks so
Raina move
goofy.
up at all, or is that it?
Nope, she gonna stay right there. Keep her happy
Okay.
little butt far away.
It's not popping up.
It's Mr.
Okay.
Nash.
Woohoo! I should just do it for good time's sake. Just another flash. No, I'm going to. I'll take my dagger. I'll slide the gem. I don't know where I was holding it at. It's not in my eye socket yet because we haven't done that yet. But I put it back in my pouch. I'll take my little blink back dagger and I'll just fucking shank the scarecrow in front of me with my
Yep.
magical dagger.
Yep, you can draw it as part of your action. So you can make the attack.
Yep. So first attack is going to be a 11. Jesus. Does an 11 hit?
11 does hit.
Ooh!
Wow. Okay. So I got 11 on the first roll and then a 15.
Unarmored. It's just straw, people. It's just straw.
So I hit the second one. I rolled the second attack was 15. So first attack is going to be. Okay. It's going to be 9 points of piercing damage for the first attack, and then the second attack.
That's the magical dagger.
Yeah, it's a magical dagger. Yeah. So
Okay, how much damage?
9 piercing on the first one.
Okay.
And the second attack is going to be. Well, actually, it was 8 damage on the first attack, 9 damage on the second attack. So 17 damage, 15 damage.
Okay.
17
Yeah,
damage.
so you're ripping straw away from this creature as it's trying to scratch at you more already, having done a decent size scrape along your face, but unable to penetrate your mind at all. Now you're chopping away at this thing and doing an effective job.
And then
I don't
as
think
a,
it can take too much more of that.
as a bonus action, I will look over to. I will give a bardic inspiration to Nyx. Nyx, I'm so sorry. Believe me. I'll give Nyx a bardic inspiration. So she gets a 1d8 for ability check, attack, roll, save.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll stay there, engage with that scarecrow.
Basil's turn.
Oh, my eyes return to me. I'll hit the scarecrow next to him with 2 swings. 21 and 13. They both hit. Okay.
Yeah, they both hit.
I do 20 damage with that's slashing, and that's in total. So
Yeah, you double swing on this thing and absolutely hew it in 3 pieces. It goes down. You can still.
how a crow scared of this? And then I will. I'll go up to the other scarecrow.
Nice to see you, Basil.
You too, I guess. You kept blinding me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I end my turn.
Milo, it's your turn.
Alright, Milo is gonna move 5 squares to the right to get a good view of that other scarecrow. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark moved to that scarecrow. And that one is not at disadvantage, right?
No, he's not blinded.
Alright, so I am going to use my inspiration on the first hit. So 25 to hit.
This is from Nyx.
No, this is from Milo, shooting at
Okay,
the...
Milo,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit. You hit, no matter what.
Okay, so... 1d8. That's 9 damage on the first hit. First arrow. 25 to hit on the second one.
Yep.
Jeez, dude. Hell yeah.
7, 12, 15 damage on the second one.
Scarecrow down. There is a silence as the violence just abruptly ceases. A couple seconds ago, there were slimes and Scarecrow howling and scratching at people. A little bit before that, there was the squawking of those smaller chicken-like creatures. Now it's just silence. In the distance, you can hear confused people amidst the hamlet wondering what's going on. You can see there appear to be some militia out towards the manor, making their way over here out in the direction of the keep. Maybe a couple even closer than that. People, Halward, you see this very second the people that you were kind of watching over and helped get to safety. The girl has gone inside. The man appears to have a pitchfork, and he is kind of approaching, looking around cautiously. You don't believe he's the seasoned adventurer you are, but he appears unwilling to just go inside and remain helpless. This is the same one that was over by the well, and he's kind of looking around confused. And you hear in the distance, "What's going on?" And the rustling of crops, especially you, Halward, standing in them. That's mostly what you hear is the rustling of the corn. And we will take a break right here, and I will award you guys experience after I'm done calculating all of this. And that was some good fights with a lot of expended spells.
Yeah.
Good job with that to everybody. It was a fun encounter to
That
watch.
was very fun, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I will go away.
continuing right where we left off. The group has effectively dispatched the monsters and the scarecrow and the slimes that were just usurping from areas of the town. Apparently, just from out of nowhere, is kind of from what it seems from the party's perspective. One minute everything was fine, then everything all went to hell. The the man who helped his niece out of the well was approaching from the from the back of the inn with a pitchfork. Howard is the only one he can really see from where he is, and he sees you standing there in the corn, and he says, "Is it over then?"
I think so. Sorry, I grabbed a piece of corn. Right now.
Oh my God!
Corn is good. This is a good crop. Good crop. I believe so. Everything's fine. One moment, please. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. The threat's been neutralized. Just stay back. We need to do some investigation. Is this common here? Does these slimy, gooey things? Does this happen often, or is this new?
This guy, you have a passive insight high enough. This man knows who you are. Maybe not your true history, your true name, and all that jazz, but he understands your position in this town. And he looks at you and he says, "Sir, I've never seen anything quite like that in my whole entire life." You can tell he's a bit nervous, but he's holding the pitchfork as though he knows how to defend himself with it. I think he's probably been in an encounter or two that he's definitely telling the truth. He's never seen anything quite like that. And he finally makes it like kind of right over to you, and he sees where all you guys are standing on. He goes, "You couldn't have been here too long. This honestly just happened."
Well, we did hear like a demonic. Well, I heard kind of a demonic speech on the wind. I'm not sure if everyone else did.
I think we should concern him with it.
Oh. Hey, everything's good here. I'm gonna, but we'll make sure everything's fine.
Make a roll bluff check. Let's see if because you literally just said some things you didn't mean to. You didn't think about keeping that in the down low. But he is not a seasoned adventurer. You can probably
17.
He says, "Oh, that eerie wind. It sounded like the voice of hell to me. It was strange."
No, it's it gets caught up in the corn and on the trees and stuff.
You believe he believed you. That's like a saying. Like when you hear a shrill wind, it's like the voice of hell. That's like that's like a townsfolk saying. He actually believes that you're not talking about real demonic shit going down, despite what just happened. He said, he's like, how the monsters show up here anyways?
We're going to figure that out, and we're gonna stop it from ever happening again. As your new liege lords, we'll make sure you're safe. Actually, later, I'm running a little drill for the militia, and you're welcome to come and participate, learn how to get trained, protect your family and such, right? So I'm advertising.
Make a persuasion check. I'm gonna give you advantage because this man you guys did just help him, and you guys did just prove your badassery in front of him, so you can roll with
24.
Advantage. Okay, you're good with words, and you did just do some heroic things. This man, kind of puts the pitchfork down at the side, and he says, "That is your jobs. I'm not paid to do such things. Thank you for your assistance. Things are not usually this bad here. Please stay. Times are crazy." And you can tell he's scared. All your guys' passive insight's high enough. This is not a seasoned adventurer. He is scared. You you guys handled the business. He's putting his faith in you guys after that speech and performance. He goes back towards the inn as the guards are getting up to you. All asking about the gist of everything, and asking who saw what. Because you guys are the only ones on the scene right now.
Oh shit! Should we call him over here to be like, where those chickens came from?
We can call him back. It's literally been seconds. If you want him to answer questions, not much time has passed. If you want to call out,
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Sir, come back here real quick.
he ends up coming back. He sets the pitchfork aside and he comes back. He says, "Oh, you didn't need my assistance."
No, we're just doing kind of basic, work that you have to do. Proper procedure. You get it. You get it.
Sure.
So
he comes over to you, guards.
I'll look to Raina. Raina, take this down, please.
I'd rather not.
Oh, don't worry, I can be your liege.
Okay.
He's like,
I'll pull out one of my endurance spell books that's blinking.
Okay, so where did those strange-looking chickens come from?
He's like, all right, I'll tell you what I seen. It was dark, but we keep chickens in there, livestock, things like that. Last I knew, there were 3-4 chickens in there, some baby pigs. I was over there by that there well. Everything was normal. I heard the chickens just fine. I heard the pigs get in the water. Children like to play in the damn bucket. We ain't gonna be doing that no more. That's why the niece was down there. They ride the bucket down there. I can safely bring her down there. She comes back up. It's fun for them. There's not a whole lot to do. We don't let them play in the damn river because there's actually bad things in there. Well's usually safer. Anyways, she's coming back up. It's disruptance. Chickens start going berserk. I turn my eye for 1 second. I hear the violence. I call out for help. Amos comes out. He's laying right there. He comes out. He's usually the guy that handles the chickens. He works at the inn. He comes out. He starts rustling with them. And there's all hell breaks loose. It don't sound right. I hear the dying of the pigs. I hear him crying out, screaming something's wrong with the chickens. That's when he's cried out that something was down there and there was a jerk on the well and I tried getting her up. Now there's no bucket or anything. Yeah, caught me all off guard. Shouldn't have been playing down in the well. It's a terrible thing. We're never gonna do that shit ever again.
Right.
And he says, and then that thing came up. That's when you came over and helped me. The bucket gave because that thing must have eaten away at the bucket. She was just there on the ropes as I was pulling her up and managed to get her the last 10 feet out as you were coming here. She would quick too. This could have been a actually horrifying incident, judging by that thing. State of your weapons and armor. You can tell he's bothered by this. His kid was down there when a pudding eventually just came up. You don't think, it's probably not the safest habit, but these people aren't accustomed to puddings just showing up in their wells. Which is a bit strange. He says, that's all I know. Amos there, he'd know more. But, I think he's dead. He ain't no more.
He's not dead. He's just in a suspended state. So there's still some hope of it. Right? Yes. I actually have
rigid?
been. Right.
He starts like walking over. He goes, "Oh no shit, that's weird."
Yes, I've been in such a state before, and we were able to solve it through much trial and tribulation. But he can be saved.
For $1 million.
One of the guards goes over. He's looking at the bodies. He's like, "These are damn cockatrices." What the? And then one of the guards is like, "Why is Amos keeping cockatrices?" And another guard goes, "He isn't keeping cockatrices, stupid. They changed or something," is what it sounds like. And he goes, "Well, now the guard is kind of wondering what's happened, and the guard, the guy that's in charge of the militia that reports directly to you, he's taking down some notes as to what happened. He says, "You guys need any more information, or you want to you want us to tell the public, want us to tell the people it was just an anomaly. Times are a little weird, but we've got heroes here. There were no. Is he gonna come back to? Is he gonna be? Is this permanent? This state.
It's if we don't do anything about it, it's permanent. But there are ways to solve it. Just make sure his stony form is kept in good shape, and there should be a way back for him.
Like,
So,
I'm gonna call this a monster attack. It's been happening all over. It's the easiest thing to say, and it sounds like that's what it is. But I hope this isn't a daily thing. I know things are crazy though.
actually,
If you're able to bring him back, this will fix everything probably.
if you're going to call it a monster attack, also tell them about the class I'm holding at the town square for the militia. Anyone else can come as well, but the militia are required. Anyone else can come. I'm training them how to use their weapons.
I'll definitely be there. You guys handled whatever it was. You can get him back. It's without any casualties, and that's what matters. People hear casualty, and we're low enough on numbers as is. We don't need a panic.
Right.
But he
he's
seems to
not
trust you guys. Yeah, you believe he trusts you guys. He's not like giving off any odd vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
this
wanna
is
ask
an
a
odd
question.
situation.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. I'll say, do you have a cleric or a holy? Do you have a church, temple? Do you have anything like that?
We're a little low on those things.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
We have a building that people go to pray, and every once in a while somebody will come in there and say some things about, we do have a building for gathering, but like we don't have a chapel of of the nature goddess or anything like that. But we do have a place for that, and people come in there and will occasionally say prayers, like for the good harvest and things like that. But this is by no means a pious environment.
For sure. Well, thank you for your thank you.
Yeah, he lets you go about your things if that's it.
I want to turn to the party and well, that was fun.
Is Nick still blind?
No, it would have wore off.
Okay.
It only lasts a minute, and I'm sure she would have probably saved before that.
Okay. I'm going to do a first level cure wounds on her.
I'll probably bring it up as you're going. I'm like, the chickens turned into these monsters. Do we think that the water turned into that pudding?
Oh, perhaps.
Or do you think there's like something else down there?
Well, I did want to mention I did hear demonic whisperings.
From the well?
Not necessarily from the well. I don't know that I actually had pinpointed where it came from. I just kind of heard it around me.
Right.
I heard something about Mulder.
Yes. It was weird. I thought I heard it down.
I heard.
Like the Molder?
The Mulder. They said that the Mulder is leaking out, and this is like
Right.
This is like a side effect of that.
Right, yes, the demonic words I heard were inanimate creatures shake loose the shackles of reality, heal the mage. Probably meaning you, Reyna. probably were like killed.
Yeah.
And then the scarecrows came alive. There was some speech before that.
Yeah, that was the part about the molder.
Oh,
It said the molder was just the molder slowly leaking out. Yada yada yada.
So do you think there's any reason to go down into the well, or do you think this is kind of just gonna happen everywhere to every orifice in the earth? Like,
Well, I think we should find out if there's anything else down there, just to prevent that from happening. We can say, hey, don't go into the well. Don't lower your children in a well in a fucking bucket like some fucking.
I mean, that's true. This is our space now, right? So, I mean, I'm fine going down. I think. I mean, why not?
Okay.
Probably best fit, right?
To assist you going down? Can I have a piece.
You have a what?
I have rope. I have 50 feet of rope. So I'm going to put my movable rod in the middle of the well and click it so it opens up. Acts as a little thing inside of the well, and I'll tie a rope to it and let the rope fall down into the well.
Okay.
If Tom allows that, of course.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing with the immobile rod?
So I'm putting it in the middle of the well, inside the well, and then opening it, clicking it to activate it, so it goes out and extends to the sides.
It doesn't extend to the sides. It's just you can't move it.
Okay, perfect. Either way, it works out. And just tie the rope to it. 50 feet of rope hanging off. I'll move forward.
Okay.
And then I am going to spelunk, I suppose, into the well. Put my goggles down.
Yep.
And just kind of salute them and start lowering myself.
I'm gonna assume definitely Hellward can do this using those tools. He can secure the immobile rod. You can, stand on that and get lowered down, or hang on to it, or whatever you're doing as it gets lowered down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lower down into there and see how far we go and what we see when we get to the bottom.
So one
Goes
time
down.
I don't have Featherfall prepared.
the places he'll go.
Yeah.
If you see a ring, leave it alone. Gollum's down there waiting for you to come down there.
A riddle.
So the immobile rod can hold your weight and all that as you're descending down the rope. Now, how far do you have dark vision? Pretty fucking far.
Yeah, it's 60 with the goggles, so.
Yeah. So this well is about 70 feet deep. It goes down far.
Okay.
But as you go down, you're able to see where the water actually is as it goes way down. And you can make a perception check if you want. It doesn't appear to be anything, but you're obviously going down there. You can either roll investigation or perception, whatever you want to do.
All right, I'll go
They'll both
perception.
do different things. Okay.
24.
Okay. As you're going down there, you get down as far as you can. You're about 10 feet away from the water at the bottom. Everything looks fairly still. You don't see anything like openings or buildups, or the grime factor is not anywhere near cavernous ooze dwelling levels. It's gross down here if you're just going to be standing around or spreading in the well water, and that's not the typical environment you'd want to be in. But you don't detect or see anything harmful down here. You don't even see any sludge build up to that level, really.
Okay.
There's there's a little bit of mud and encrustments and things like that along the side, but that's about it.
Did you say I'm about 10 feet from the surface of the water?
Yeah, you're 10 feet from the surface of the water.
I'm gonna climb.
It's a wide well.
gonna climb back up about 10 feet and then shout up the well and say, "Someone throw a rock down." I don't have anything to throw into the water. I just want to disturb the surface of it.
Okay.
Something small.
I'll pick up a rock and drop it.
It's a boulder.
Pick up a boulder. That's what I was thinking too.
And
Alright, so
I'll
you
try
can
to
drop-
like dodge off to the side as I see it come
You
down.
can
Yeah.
dodge the rock. It's
Yeah.
fine. It hits the water and ripples. Still, you don't see anything. Nothing comes out of the water. You don't see anything like. You don't see anything like hiding just beneath the surface where the rock goes down. Like, you got a good perception. I'm saying that
Yeah.
still applies here.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. It looks as natural as the bottom of a well can be from your perception check.
Okay. I'll climb back up and out and just say, why don't we just lower the bucket into it, scoop up some water, and just see if the water's still safe. I didn't see anything down there. So, I mean, with the rock, nothing, just water. I mean, no more or less out of the ordinary than any other well bottom. So,
Is the bucket still intact, or did it get destroyed too? Or is it just...
Oh, the bucket did get destroyed.
Oh, it did,
Like,
okay.
I can-
the ooze. Yeah.
Actually, Milo, if you want to go back down, I can give you a vial.
yeah, why don't we do that?
I only have 50 feet of rope though, so.
I have another 50. We can just tie it to it. So, yeah. Pull the rope up, tie another 50 feet, lower it back down, and then I'll go down and get a vial of the water just to bring out.
Good thing you thought about pulling the rope because I was thinking you go down and tie it while you're holding
Yeah.
on to it. And then you said you pull it back. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Whew. Been a long day.
So any issue trying to dip a vial in there? No.
No, there's no issue.
Okay. Yeah.
You're
So
able to get the water.
I'll just bring that back up and well, I mean, I guess we could try to have someone, look closely at this. I don't know, identify it, but
I can do it. Or Raina, do you want to take a look at it?
If there's anything interesting to me, let me know.
I think you should look at it. You're better at that than I am. I'm an amateur twar.
Okay.
We can do it. We can do it later. We don't gotta do it right here.
that's true. Yeah. We were gonna
So,
do
somebody,
something.
Yeah, somebody just write down that they have the sample of the well water.
Yeah.
Just write it on someone's sheet.
And I just turned to Basil and I'm like, what were we doing before all this happened? We were gonna hold bring everyone together and announce things or something. Yeah, just
Yeah,
talk to
yeah.
the townsfolk or.
Yeah, just introduce ourselves, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I was going to hold a little. If you want to come, I'm holding a class for to train people how to fight. The militia have to come, but the townspeople, it's open to everyone, and you can come too.
It seems like something we should all kind of be present for, right?
Yeah, you could teach people based on their styles.
Yeah, different styles of fighting. So yeah,
Infant strokes with infant folks is what I hear they say.
right.
What she said.
Yeah, we got to do that, and then maybe there was nothing down there, no holes or anything, no the well didn't break into a cave or something.
I saw
Oh.
saw nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nothing.
We do need to find out about the fucking ants. Or the whatever they're talking about.
I mean, if we want to see if there's anything magical about it,
Infestation.
I can
Alright.
cast detect magic or something.
On the water sample or what?
I mean, anything, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Test it on me. Am I magical?
It takes 11 minutes because I have to do it as a ritual.
I mean, it would be good if we're bringing all the people together. It would be good to bring them the good news that their water is still okay, right? So we might as well
Yeah.
get that over with, and
That's true.
yeah.
Okay. 11 minutes go by.
Holy shit, I feel so great now. I'm stretched that whole time.
Is there any magic? I don't know why I sang that.
There
Just
is a
saying.
tinge of magical aura
Uh-oh.
on the water.
Hmm.
Oh.
It's not bright, but you know, you are a gem worker. You have a keen eye for paint detail. There is a tinge to this water, especially since looking at it through the lens of the detect magic. You do see that there is something on it.
So bad news. Or could be good news, but
Or
I'm
good
pretty
news.
sure it's bad news. It's kind of twinkling a little bit, so that means there's some kind of magic in it.
Drink it,
Could be
see what
good,
happens.
could be bad. If you want to wait another 11 minutes, I
Why don't we just drink it and see
try
what
to
happens?
identify. No.
Let's get crazy.
Maybe it's just glitter.
Well,
It's like
well,
some
well,
fluoride.
Glitter.
while she's
Um,
casting, did the chickens have like a coop or something? Like a place where they'd hang
Yeah,
out?
yeah, that's where. Yeah.
Getting good.
you-
Okay, I will. I'll get Howard to come with me.
Yes.
So he
I
can.
guess I'm casting identify after that.
Yeah, and on the water. That'll take your
Mhm.
11 minutes. So.
Yeah. As I walk with you, Baz, I'll show you the notes I took, and it's just a drawing of a stick figure saying, "This guy doesn't know shit."
Yeah. Well, you did
Pretty
good.
good,
We were just trying to bullshit him, you know.
It was real simple. That was pretty easy to do.
Right.
Like a
Yeah, and
pro.
we'll go to the chicken coop and see if there's anything in there that would have changed to the chickens or corrupted them or.
I'll holler after you and say, if you find any scrap wood, bring me some scrap wood, please.
Okay, I got you.
Sounds good. So we're
I'll
going
look for
to the
some
chicken.
scrap wood. I'll look for some scrap wood while you look for some chicken shit.
Chicken shit.
Well, there's no more chickens. They don't need a coop no more, so we can just take the scrap wood from the coop. So I think both problems are solved right there. Let's do it.
Yep.
So you guys are investigating the scene, the coop.
Yes.
Sure. You can roll investigation if you want to. You're looking for scrap wood. You do find some. There is some busted up fence. You don't need to
perfect.
really roll for that.
Oh.
You find busted up wood, or the fence part of the fence gave.
Make sure it's Milo sized.
It's not a yeah. It's not like a, it's not a
So
shit
you can
ton.
work with it.
Yeah.
I'll break them in half so it's like little like smaller portions for them. I don't want them to get like split.
I'll help you. I'll help
You
you.
help me? Okay.
I'll help you.
I will investigate with my eyeball.
With my eyeball.
It's not looking good, Basil, because I got a 9 total.
With
I don't
advantage.
really see. Yeah, I don't see much Basil.
You notice. I mean, you see that there's the animal tracks in the coop, and that appears normal. And then there's about 4 dead piglets that
Oh,
were
no.
attacked, and one of them is suffered an injury and is turned to stone as well.
Hmm.
Oh, does it look like the cockatrices like broke in here and killed
It
them? They
does.
didn't. They weren't actual chickens that got corrupted.
He does not. I mean, you guys don't see anything that leads to believe that anything
Yeah.
got in here, but you didn't get much of anything. You just see the tracks and there's dead piglets. That's what a 9 yields you guys.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna stick my head outside of the coop. Milo,
Yeah.
we need your help. We can't
Yeah.
find shit over here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. There's a bunch of dead pigs.
We got your wood.
All
I
right.
have your scrap.
All right.
That's your size.
Milo's little legs run over.
Man, it's taking a while to get over here. Dear Lord.
I hear you.
Oh shit, my bad.
Snuck up on us. Okay.
At this point, Raina notices over by the mansion where the manor where the steward lives, the guy that you talked to. a few different people are gathering. It looks like the agent himself is out and kind of pointing off, and looks like they're in the middle of banter. You can't hear what's being said, but you're the only one not active that's there that isn't like involved in it. You would definitely see that it's happening as Milo's running off. You guys, Milo arrives on scene at this point.
And what?
Are you gonna make an investigation roll or anything?
Oh, I mean, I'll just say what am I doing? What do you need?
We tried to look around to see like where these animals came from, but we couldn't really find any. You know, I'm not used to this kind of country living,
Yeah,
like
there's
with
too much shit.
chickens and.
Right. Okay.
I thought
There's
maybe
not
you'd
enough
be
L.
more familiar with. Yeah.
I mean, the understanding is that the chickens that were here turned into these things, right?
Right, and I was looking for anything. Maybe an item was placed here that did that, or
Well,
something of the sort.
I mean, did we already do? This is out of character. Did we already do like a history or like do we know how a chicken becomes a cockatrice? Does anybody in our group know that?
I don't think that was.
I
even
bet
thought
I
about.
would.
Yeah, can we like deep dive into our own brains and before we do?
You're the nature follower.
Yeah,
Think wrong.
Milo can make a nature check with advantage if he wants to.
Yeah, because you have
he's
that
read,
book of monsters.
I-
Yeah, you've read a book. You've read a book about monster hunting. If you want to make a nature
Sure
check with
have.
advantage, go right ahead.
All right.
Cookie right tastes the same to me. Chicken's chicken.
14?
Well, that's not necessarily how cockatrice happens. Chickens just don't one day poof into the fucking things. That's a general 101 on cockatrice. You don't know a whole hell of a lot about them other than they are in fact monstrous creatures that have inhabited the land. It's pretty much not recommended to cultivate them because of the fact that they can petrify you, and that's never a good situation. You know that the petrification is limited. It's not permanent. They'll wear off. You just don't know when.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I will relay. I mean, I misspoke. It's not like a chicken can turn into one of these things. It was just kind of a general like, just trying to figure out how they came to be. I don't really know where they come from, but I do know that the petrification does not. It's not permanent, so it'll wear off at some point. I just don't know how long.
It's perfect.
But you're right. I mean, I guess I'll take a look around to see if there's anything in the vicinity that could have attracted them. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's very possible that Amos was actually like raising these things and no one knew they were in here. Let's be honest.
Country folk.
But yeah, I will do an investigation to see.
Go right ahead.
No bonus, right?
You don't get a bonus to this. It's not really your wheelhouse of advantages.
Yeah.
You just get your normal bonuses. You're not
Okay.
at disadvantage either.
All right.
It's like a very vivid scene of what's happening. It's not being obscured from you in any way.
It's a flat roll, so we'll see.
Yep.
Ooh, 18.
That's better than us.
So here's what you notice. The stories being said that there were chickens in here with pigs. Then something happened. Either monsters broke in or the chickens changed. What you notice is there's dead bodies of pigs, there's petrified bodies of people, and there's no dead chickens. So it was busted from the inside with how the fencing gave in. So something happened inside the coop, likely, and then busted out from inside, and the cracks of the chickens lead to where the tracks of the cockatrices are. That's what an 18 yields you on the investigation check. It looks very much like chickens did, in fact, turn.
Wow.
But that defies what your father has written in his notes, and he's a monster hunter.
Mm.
That's not what happens. They're not like they don't really turn. They're their own creature. They're a monster. Chickens are an animal. They walk around. They, for lack of a better word, easiest way saying, they go around doing animal things. A cockatrice is a monster. It's a whole different genetic makeup. If some magic is really the explanation from what you know and understand about your father's book. That's what the investigation check and the nature check combined kind of yield you.
So I'll just say to them, so between the speeches that you guys heard, and the fact that there's nothing in the bottom of that well save for some slightly magical water, but things came out of the well. My father's book says nothing about cockatrices turning from a chicken to a cockatrice, but that's what I see here. That's what happened. So.
Oh, there's more. There's more. I apologize for interrupting.
Oh, you're right.
Cockatrices are omnivores. So like, oh no, that's not herb. No, I misread that. First, no, omnivores do eat meat. First, I misread that and thought it was herbivores, and that would make extra no sense. Why they would be attacking people? But
Okay.
no, they're omnivores. They actually might attack fucking
Okay.
people. So my bad for interrupting.
You're right. You're right. So yeah, I would just say, so it sounds like, between the things coming out of the well, obviously magic with the residue in the water, and this unheard of chickens turning to cockatrices. Yeah, I mean, it's not what normally happens, but it's what's happening. So, I mean, at least we have some idea of where they came from, but we can't promise the town folk that it won't happen again.
Right.
But we have to put them at ease somehow.
Right. Well, we could probably bullshit something up, but we need to talk to the stone man, really, and figure out what's coming back from the lab. I mean, Reyna. What's going on over there. So.
How long does it take Raina to cast that ritual, by the way?
11 minutes.
Okay. Not
11.
that much time has quite passed yet. People are still kind of discussing things. It looks like some people are moving away from the steward. More people are gathering. It's not like a massive amount. It's a very small hamlet, but it looks like people are coming out in gatherings before going back. So
Yeah. So I just finished my speech by saying, I think we're all aware of the fact that the reason this is happening is because we are here. I mean that it's literally what we heard. Like, they are after us to deal with us. And so we have to make a decision. Yes, this may be our home base, but how much time do we spend at our home base just to ensure the safety of the people?
I think the steward, he says he'd like to rule. Yeah, he'd basically rule in our stead while we're away.
Right.
Which I think is fine. I would like to, and we have many things that we have to go do anyways. We can't be here. We won't be here for weeks, maybe months at a time.
Right.
So, I don't think we really have to worry about that, but we should invest in the town, maybe hire mercenaries or such to protect the town while we're away.
I think it would
especially if we want your family to your families to live here.
Right. I don't think I would move them here until I can guarantee that the individuals protecting them are, I don't know, at least half as competent as we are at this point, right? Like, it would take a lot of training for these people in this town to be able to handle what we just handled, and that's not like tooting my own horn. That's a fact.
Well, yeah, my training isn't going to turn them into superheroes. That is why I suggest maybe hiring mercenaries or some outside force to help us.
Yeah, I think we need to guarantee that that's in place before we move anyone here.
We should probably talk to Raina about this too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, she's probably learned something that we have no idea about.
Well, I was just saying we can't powwow without her.
Oh, right. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
True.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
we have to deal with that infestation he was talking about. There's something goofy going on with the woods, right? Some kind of sickness or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So we gotta deal with that before we can.
So this whole time that Milo was talking to you, he's holding that bundle of wood that you guys found him, just hugging it. He's like, "Oh, and thank you for finding this."
Don't thank me. Thank the town.
Yeah, I should probably ask if it's okay, but it is scrap, right? No one's gonna mind.
I don't think anyone's gonna miss it.
Okay, right.
But you never know.
Well, yeah. I'll walk. I guess we'll walk together over to Reyna to see.
I'll skip. What's up, Brady? Yeah, I guess we'll just wait over there by Raina until she.
Yeah, so your ritual goes off as they're like approaching. What did you cast? Identify?
Mm-hmm.
That it's not a magical item per se, but it reveals magical properties of items. So what this water actually is it is just tainted. It is tainted water. Magical signature you are getting from it is transmutation magic. At some point or time, powerful transmutation magic happened. It touched the water. Could have been good, could have been bad. Doesn't matter. It's not bad anymore. Nonetheless, something casted it. Something made that magical effect happen on such a powerful level. This water is forever a little bit changed. It'll have probably a bit of a different taste. It's not going to do anything by drinking it. You're not going to turn into a chimera the next day. It's not going to turn your insides into gelatinous cubes. But it has been touched by something powerful.
With the identify spell, you learn whether any spells are affecting it and what they are. So I don't know if that would tell our resident wizard what spell was cast on the water. Like,
That is absolutely true. Give me 1 second.
What is it, Jacob? Well, if there's enough, if they drink the water enough, maybe it just slowly changes.
yeah, maybe. I was the whole time he was saying that, I was like, oh, Flint, Michigan.
What's going on up
So-
there?
So there's a lot of effects and abilities and things that I use, like spells and stuff that get created, things like that. I don't believe there is any specific spell at my behest that I can look up. I wasn't exactly mimicking a spell that a caster particularly casted, but in light of you casting Identify, and it does kind of get into the details. The nature of this ability would have been water. Something transmuted water to an ooze monster.
Okay.
And changed it. And it was so powerful that its aura has just enveloped a massive amount of water, at least inside that well. But it's not going to do anything. You can't just drink it and like have oozes start forming. But it's tainted. It's gonna, and you probably can't use it to make like holy water because it's tainted. Things like that. It can't be used to be like, pure water or anything like that, or holy water, or things like that, because of the nature of what's touched it.
Very interesting.
So it sounds like it's, at least for this part, we can tell the townsfolk it's okay to keep drinking the water, right? From my understanding, it's just
We probably don't have to bring it up unless they bring it up, right?
yes, yeah,
You don't want to implant that second, yes.
right,
You need to manipulate them a little bit.
sure.
Do you think
I think-
maybe if we started like a brewery here and we use that water, it'd be kind of like a special local kind of like no? It'd be like, I can take, No?
I think it would be purified if we burned it.
Okay.
We give make a story. Plenty of businesses do it.
I mean, we could always, like, if we ever grow enough to have a cleric here, we could always try to bless the well too.
Yeah.
You know,
Do
something to that
special.
effect. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm moving on.
High five,
Yeah.
Raina. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, high five all around. We report to Reina what we found, with the chicken stuff, and just repeat to her what we had started discussing.
The chicken came before the cockatrice.
Looks like most of the people have dispersed as you guys finish exchanging the info on the situation. It looks like the town militia, what guard are there, have wandered off to their duties, off to the keep, looking over by the water side, and most of the people have returned to their homes. The grumble level of the townsfolk is approximately low. You hear a couple unhappy exclamations, but that is to be fair. But that's about it. Looks like the steward is making his way over to you. His haunched over ruse, and he's got a walking stick as he's pretending to walk enfeebled as he starts making his way over to you guys. He's not within speaking distance to you yet. If you guys wish to say things amongst yourself, he's not on you guys yet.
I think Cal would say it's not fun to make fun of the disabled. The fuck this guy.
I wish he would have stayed there, so then we could have brought Amos there, and then when Amos wore off, we could claim to have cured Amos, and everyone would have been like, oh.
No, I want to see his ass limp. He's gonna play the part. I want to see him walk with the limp.
Are you gonna push him over?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we could always offer to carry Amos back once he gets here, right? And just say, like...
Yeah, but...
So we might want to protect Amos, because what happens if he's in the middle of the night?
He gets adjacent, not adjacent, but he gets parallel to the indoor to where he's within speaking distance of you, and he says,
Oh.
What's the situation with the body? Or are we expecting him to wake up?
Yeah, I'll report what I know. I'll just say, we don't know how long, but yeah, this is not permanent. He'll revert back to his normal self. So, I'm not sure. Is there any place you think he should be when he wakes up? His own bed? Somewhere more appropriate? Maybe.
He finally gets to within 10 feet of you all. He looks over at the scene. His eyes turn very almost neon greenish yellow. They shine like electric energy. And he starts surveying the field where the coop is, and he says, "Cockatrices. He'll awake in probably 30 minutes or so."
Oh. Well, I mean,
That's great. That's cool.
Dude,
You guys handled that well. And then he looks over at the well where there's splattered ooze patches, and he says, what did that?
the slimes, the ooze? The
Oozes came out?
they were
We were oozed out.
Well, it seems like some magic was cast upon the water in the well.
He appears to be calculating some things as you're telling him this. He says, maybe you're onto something with that Lord Typhon business.
Yeah. Duh.
Oh yeah, by the way, friend, guy, man. Hey, so while we were fighting down here for our lives, we were up there. I heard some whispering coming from the main ooze saying that this is a side effect of the molder leaking. His restraints are becoming weak. So
said
just
that
passing that on.
specifically.
Yeah, I'm passing this on to you too.
Because that's not good. Luckily, we are on the initiative. Uh, what do you wish to do? Do you want people to stay on property limits? Do we want to limit travel to and from the city? Do we want to decree any what level of paranoia should we set for the city? They seem to accept that you guys can handle your business. The general consensus is roughly 10% of the population is unhappy that there are outbreaks of attacks after promised, away from such activity. But a lot of things have happened since this town started construction. People are going to understand that. Mostly people are impressed that, you're capable beings, You're not some farmer lord, You just saw more action than the entire, Lord of Elderridge with what you just did. He hasn't been in a fight God knows how long. So people at least trust that they're safe. It's the general consensus. So you want to do drills, that's a good idea. People know you're not full of shit. Enough people saw you fight.
I think it'd be good for the town to have a party. A real party. There's a bunch of tight asses here. And I just like make eye contact with them.
We have stores. We have enough stores. Should we throw a feast in celebration of your arrival? The Lord's opening feast, something like that. We can send a message to the town. Anybody that wants to show up at the inn, big discounts on dinner,
Well,
something like that.
I think a good question for a better understanding for ourselves is, has this town ever had like a big celebratory feast at all? Or is it
We have some. We have some for certain holidays and things like that. Different celebrating, the day, the town came to be and everything like that. We do have some celebrations, but we don't have, like monthly feasts, and we don't have epic feasts like that all the time.
Right.
We're also not completely helpless. We are able to build up our stores right on the river. We see trade. So, yes, we can throw a feast if you would will it. We have enough in the stocks.
Yeah, I just turned to the group and I'm like, I don't necessarily want to throw it to celebrate our arrival, but I don't know.
We gotta like I dropped the album. So we gotta build like a stage presence. I can sing some tunes about our feats. Maybe it'll rebolster the confidence.
Yeah, I think just a general celebration. I mean, just not survival, but just thriving. Just I don't know. I don't know the right words. I'm not good at this, but
the day of ownership transfer. The day the heroes arrive. The day Basil arrived.
I mean, if that's what Basil wants, I personally don't want to celebrate our arrival. That's weird for me. That's just really weird for me.
Well, it's good for them to get to know us. We can do like a Q&A.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just a sip and drink. A drink and meat or whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Right.
That works. Sure.
I can
Yep.
sing. You can play your
I could try.
performance.
I could try. It hasn't gone very well
Raina
so
can
far.
do some interpreted dancing.
We should
I could just
So,
sing with
Harvest
you.
Opening Feast. The Harvest Festival's coming up. The Harvest Opening Feast. Got it.
I like that.
also, so we've got to investigate the forest, and we need to get Amos to the Citadel so we can claim that we cured him. That'll help our popularity.
That will also probably hinder us in the future if we can't cure someone. It's gonna.
No, I mean,
Fake it till you make it.
right, exactly. Cross that bridge when we come to it.
We just lie.
Right. No, we didn't say that. You're crazy.
I just thought I said that. Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'd like to investigate the forest, see what is.
Before the party or after the party?
I think before the party would be pertinent to eliminate. Yeah, at least go look.
Well, is the party
Because-
tonight or is it tomorrow? When is the party?
Yeah,
are we
when's the
doing it
party?
I mean, it's. I think we're the ones throwing it, right? Like,
Oh, yeah. I guess we can-
I think that's up to us. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah,
I thought the
yeah, I
Autumn
mean, you
Fest
guys,
was like a
yeah, you guys can throw the feast whenever. If you wanted it that night, it's already getting it, there. That would be a lot of prep work and shit. This
maybe
late at
tomorrow.
night.
Just send some fillers out.
Well, let's do it the tomorrow night. But it's already night now, right? Like it's dark, isn't it?
Looks a bit
But
dark.
it's dark.
Yeah,
now
because
it's dark.
we started this with like dappled light, so I don't. I mean, maybe at first
Are
light.
we short resting right now?
I don't know. How about we just pop a squat, take a quick short rest, and then we can go look in the forest and decide what we want to do.
Well, I mean, what I was
Yeah.
about to say was how much investigating can we do in the dark in the forest as opposed to doing it at first light, unless the issues are happening at night, then it might be more appropriate to investigate now. I don't know. We can see more when it's light out. Is all I'm trying to say. That was a long-winded way of saying.
Maybe we host the party not tomorrow night, but the night after, just in case tomorrow's the best.
Well, no, we could-
basis.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to blue ball the community first time.
I don't know.
I'd at least just like to poke our head in the forest and see if we can find anything at the bare minimum.
In the dark.
I'll go with you.
Yes.
Can
Well,
we
just
short
light-
rest and then?
Yeah. We can take a chill.
Okay, cool.
Where are you guys gonna short rest? Are you gonna go to the inn?
Well, we were proposing bringing Amos somewhere, so wherever we bring him, I guess we could probably short
Go back to
rest.
the main place, you know,
Yeah, to the Citadel
Yeah.
or whatever.
which is
The Grand Keep.
building number 1, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna take him to the keep. Yeah, it's the keep-looking building.
Yeah, so we'll take him there and short rest there while we wait for him to wake up, I suppose.
I'm gonna use an arcane recovery.
Well, before
Yeah.
we do the short rest, I'm going to play a song of rest for us while we rest, so we can.
Ooh.
So if a friendly creature hears you make this performance, they regain hit points in the short rest by spending one or. If you spend one or more hit die at the end of your long rest, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6. So you guys are gonna be able to roll an extra 1d6 on top of which.
Yeah.
Short dice you use.
Good.
I'm using 3 short dice.
I'm gonna use my Pearl of Power too.
I'm gonna use 2.
Are we for sure going?
Into the
I-
We're
forest.
gonna go look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will use my Pearl of Power.
Oh, we do have to consider that Amos might wake up and we might be delayed a little bit having a conversation with him.
Yeah, that's...
There is that. So
We might not even find anything. It might be too dark. We might just see nothing.
Yeah. But
We could take him with us. That would be kind of crazy. He just wakes
Oh.
up in the middle of nowhere. What the fuck is going on?
just carry him petrified into the forest.
Yeah. You never know. It could work. He
I
probably
mean,
hates that.
Amos might know where the bugs are, anyways. So
Well, actually, if we're taking a short rest, he should unpetrify by the time we're done.
yeah,
Short rest is an hour.
he'll
Yeah, so you're gonna take him to the keep. He does unpetrify in the middle of your short rest. And he is, he's very distraught over the situation. He's got some abrasions and cuts, but I mean, other than that, he's mostly fine. He's just confused because the last thing he remembers was dealing with monsters, and he's like, "What happened? Where are the creatures?" He's very frantic.
We've taken care of them. We've taken care of them. No one else was hurt during the event. Only you were petrified.
What happened to
We-
the chickens?
They're dead.
They're
Across
dead.
the road.
How'd they get like that? How'd they get the Why?
That's what
I
we're
don't
trying to
understand
figure
what-
out. Take some deep breaths with me.
No, I
Can
thought
I-
I was dead.
Can I just make an insight check on this guy just to see if he's like playing up
Yes.
his paranoia?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, if he's like a secret cultist that was breeding them.
It's an 8. So I'm pretty sure I believe him. I'm pretty sure I believe him. Whatever.
You don't know.
Just
Yeah, I can't tell.
You
Oh,
don't.
alright,
You don't know. He seems distraught. And
It's genuine.
confused.
Let me interrupt you.
He, you know, calms down after a few minutes, and he kind of just he sits in the keep with you guys. The keep, you know, you're probably on the middle level where they have a couple different. There's a few different. There's some double tier beds that are in there that guards usually sleep in, as well as you know, a common table and desk, and some chairs and all that, and a storage container like a chest and all that, like a big one for like gear and things like that. And then there's a weapons rack. So this room is stationed for, you know, whatever you need it to be at this time. And he's just kind of chilling on the bed and looking at the floor because, like, you know, near like Halward at least understands near-death experiences and how that is, and that's mostly what the vibes you're kind of getting with your passive insight. If he's playing it up or not, you have no clue, but this looks at least like that to you because you remember waking up thinking you were dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's kind of just sitting there quietly as you guys are doing your rest.
I guess we'll rest and then we'll talk to him. We'll just let him breathe for a second.
Yeah, so several minutes go by of, you know, just you guys catching your breath and no talking happening when you know, previously you were discussing all sorts of drama and things that have been happening and concepts and ideas. As 1 minute in the keep, you just have just still silence, and you guys finish your short rest. So you guys can spend hit dice if you want. Reyna can spend her arcane recovery and get spells back. Everybody gets every benefit of the short rest.
I get my bardic inspiration back. This is make casual conversation with you guys. Sure. You rest and so, how you doing? Girl? Hey. I remember the first time I was in a state of shock. It's kind of just like what's going on right now. Shocking.
Well, thank you for coming to my aid. I'm not really sure how all this happened. I just heard a ruckus outside, someone screaming, saying something about my chickens acting up, and I came out there, and I figured an animal got in, you know, one of the stray cats or something got in there messing around with the damn pigs or the chickens, and that's not what it was at all. It was they didn't look right. The chickens were wild. Did what I could. It broke out.
That's quite admirable. The next time a call of arms is needed, we'll be there. Hopefully.
No, we'll have an alarm bell or something.
Hopefully.
I think you just, you know, I'll install something. Don't you worry.
Can you
if
make that?
I see
Is
if
that
I
something
see
you
it,
can do?
I can nail a bell to my establishment, and if I ever see my chickens acting
I
like
thought you
that,
were
I
like-
can just ring the damn bell.
I thought you were
I
like
can
a
do
bell
something.
crafter or something.
No,
A
no,
beltsmith.
no. I work at the inn. I handle the poultry.
How much of those chickens that fetched if they hadn't been turned killed? How much would it have fetched?
You know, not worried about that right now. I will spit you a number another time if you want to reimburse me for the chickens or anything. That's quite all right. I'm just still confused about how this happened.
Me too. Well, just keep a lookout. Get the bell installed. Yeah, have a good one. Get away from me. Really quick.
Does he not know anything?
I don't fucking know.
It doesn't
Do you
seem
I
bad.
guess I'll,
what do you ask him?
I'll walk over to him. So, what do you know? Like, what happened before the attack? What were you doing? Have you been breeding cockatrices? And I'll just ask him.
He's like, cockatrices, like the monster. Is
Sure.
that's what those were?
They're dead now.
Look, man, I handle chickens.
Mhm.
I handle chickens, lay eggs. They get slaughtered for the food. I work at the inn. That's it, man. If these were some bad chickens that turned into cockatrices, I don't know nothing about that. I'm not into any of that magic shit. Like I don't.
Inside.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah. 17.
So he's definitely nervous, but you think he's more nervous at the fact that like the lords of the place show up and now he's under an investigation, and you don't think he's like guilty per se, but like they were his chickens and now he doesn't know like what to say, and he's more nervous that everyone's like pointing the finger at him and he doesn't know what else to say. But you would understand that the ability to turn chickens into cockatrices, that's got to be some pretty powerful magic, beyond the likes of some random farmer, unless this is a magical disguise of some kind. That's kind of what you don't have any reason to believe that he's lying, unless he's a very, very, very good liar.
Mm-hmm. Can you remember anything that happened before they turned? Anything out of the ordinary? Anything strange? Anyone you talked to that was like, oh, that's weird? Anything? Anything about the infestation in the forest as well?
Although I mean, the forest infestation is just some nest of something. It hasn't been dealt with yet because I guess I don't know. We haven't really bothered with it yet. We don't go far into the woods because it might be dangerous. We're not sure what's in there. But permission to speak honestly,
Permission granted.
the only thing strange that's happened is your arrival and then this happening, sir. That is the only thing that I've noticed that's strange.
Weird coincidence.
The chickens were acting normally. Everything was fine today. I've had these chickens since they hatched. I watched them grow up. They're normal chickens, sir.
Right.
I'm not
Yeah.
raising any monsters. I didn't even know that's what they were until you said that. That's what they look like. They're real then. It's not just a tale. Those things exist.
Many things are real. And those are one of them. Yes.
Yeah, he shakes his head a little bit. He seems genuine, but people do lie.
Well, I'll look around to my compatriot. Do we have any more questions we want to ask him, or no?
Not here, no.
Okay, you're free to go. Be safe.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Thank you, sir.
just open the door for him.
He leaves and goes goes down the stairs, leaving you guys alone in the keep.
Fuck that guy.
He just didn't know anything. But
I was trying to be nice and give him some money here and now. And he said, "Oh, I'll think about it. I'll think about fuck him." Fuck those chickens.
I think he just. I was probably in too much shock to think about money at the time. I mean.
I But still, fuck that guy.
So, I mean, he made it sound like whatever's going on in the forest is deep within the forest. I don't think this is going to be a pop our head in. So, I'm still fine if that's what we want to do tonight. But,
I kind of would want to. I don't want to have another chance for things to happen.
well, he
Because
didn't. He didn't make it sound like it was pressing. He was like, "Oh, that's just something that exists in the forest, and we haven't dealt with it yet." Right?
Well, I'm just. If the chickens acted up as soon as we got here, I'm wondering if those things might act up too.
In the middle of the night. I mean, there's always a possibility, right? I mean, there's a possibility that another one of those fucking flaming skeletons drops down in the middle of the city in the middle of the night, right?
It would make you twice as strong because you've killed one already. So kill two, then you're a legend. And we can start writing a book about you, Milo, the flaming school killer.
Okay. I mean, it's whatever. If we want to go into the forest tonight, we can go into the forest tonight.
I think we walk over there and we think about it. We'll see what the forest looks like, and we
Sure.
can judge it while we're at the edge.
I mean, if there's anyone who knows the forest, it's me, right?
Yep.
To the woods.
Yep. Let's go.
To the
And I,
window.
I'll mount up on Thunder, just so I don't have to walk.
I will bring it up. I think we have to call it soon because the star's gotta get up at 5 o'clock.
Right.
Here.
Okay. Yeah, this is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Just before we start into the next stuff, we have our headway.
I'm alright with that.
Everyone's fine with that.
Sounds good to me.
We can end now. If we want to have the next expedition be the next episode.
Yeah, I think that's good.
That's
I
fine with me.
appreciate it.
We're right at
No, it's
three.
not a
We're
problem.
right at 3 hours. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Eat our sour pickle chips to stay awake.
Yeah, if y'all saw me like puckering my face.
All right.
I've been
Bye.
eating chips this whole time. But yeah, we will continue. I'm gonna be announced if it's gonna be next Tuesday or not. I'll get back to you guys because that's my Origins week, and I'm leaving early on Wednesday, so I might need that time to prepare and like get a decent night's sleep. But I haven't fully decided if I'll just have everything packed and like sleep in the car and not get like a full night's sleep. So to be announced, I'll get a hold of you guys in a couple days.
Sure.
We'll assume that we'll have it unless I say that we don't.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know ASAP if I'm going to not do it on Tuesday. But with that, we will continue right here with the next episode, whenever that is, next week or the following week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We will see you next time here at Tabletop Tyranny.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Moon. Good night, Moon.